Hello and good afternoon. I'm Theresa Janday from Tree Heart Art Design Authentic, and I'm a bit of a multipreneur or a multi-passionate entrepreneur, however you want to choose to look at it, as you can probably tell by that bit of a mouthful of a business statement. I've got a little presentation I'd like to share with you, telling you a little bit about me and the products and the things that I do, and across the board. But before I do that, I'd like to draw your attention to the things I've got here beside me. So, and we'll elaborate a bit more on those as I go through. But firstly, I'd like to talk about this. This is a picture of my mum. This is me down here. And Theresa Janday Artist and Designer page was part of my art branch of Tree Heart Art. And it changed and evolved and became that around the time or after or part of the process of my mum and her cancer treatment and journey. I created this artwork, and something like this I'm happy to create for other people, but it was to bring the energy of healing and affirmations into her home. So here are words, I don't know if you can quite see the writing, but they're all affirmations, and I create my artwork with the creating it energetically and artwork and that love and gratitude in mind. So that's one thing I wanted to add to before we start. Also, I wanted to show you this. This is my daughter's vision board that we created, or she created with me, with a little help from Mummy. And it's an example of the sort of thing we can do in the Mummy and Me workshops, or the bespoke vision boards with the parent consultations that we can create for you after the dialogue that we have with you and your child. So, or we, as in me and you. As well as these are the packs, the vision board packs that I created for adults. So if you want to do and create your vision board at home, you can do. My vision board here behind me, obviously I run vision board workshops and art and mindfulness workshops as well. So I also wanted to just, so you can see it better from when I'm not sharing my screen. So if you purchase the packs that are for the children, the vision board packs, this is an example of the sort of thing you can do with them. So you can create this or get them to paint something behind them. Then we've got lots of little sheets that comes with your pack that you can cut out and stick and put on there, and you can create that dialogue and that time with your child, which is what I think is really important for you and the fun side of doing it, and why I created them. So as I said, this is my own vision board, or one of my older ones. These are, or something like that, canvas wise, if you were talking bespoke and commission painting, for that sort of size is around the £99 mark. Individually for the 10 by 8s, around the £45 marks, and the prints around the 30 mark. But to give you an idea of costs, they are still quite affordable art for you and to bring that energy into your home. So I'm going to share my screen with you, so just bear with me a second. I created this little presentation for you. Right, so as I said, there's the artist, the designer. Well, I create handmade cards. I was a retoucher in another life, and I've edit all my own videos on my blog. So this is something that anything like that comes under the design bracket. The authentic or love authentic me page is a big part of all the mindfulness and the workshops that I do, as well as the meditations. I just wanted to share a little bit about me and who I am. This is my partner. I am getting married next year, although because our wedding was postponed from this year. I have four beautiful pussycats who I adore, my furry babies. A little picture of me there, and my children, who are my other babies. My daughter and my son are a big influence in how I've changed and evolved what I do with my business and my work, as well as how I live my life. This is me at the summer solstice this year at sunrise a couple of weeks ago. I collaborate with another lady, Chloe from Keshanobi, and we run intention setting, and she has beautiful crystal bowls that she plays intuitively, and I do the guided meditation with those workshops and retreats. So that's something that will be coming up in Everbright, hopefully, as we get back into things. Nature also is a very big part of what I do with my art. It inspires my art. As I said, I now create art to the view of utilizing and envisioning that into the piece of art that I'm working. Within my workshops, the science behind the mind and how it works with creative visualizations, with FLP, with the science of deliberate creation and manifesting and the law of attraction are all things that come into that. And as my training as a heart math ambassador, leading and living and guiding people to do the same, to live a heart-based coherent life is something that's important to me and part of my purpose within my life and what I do within my business. So that comes into my artwork and what I do. This here is a picture of me and my son at the back there, and again that was a portrait that I did. I love to experiment. Textiles was something I trained in my degree, and I love to layer things within print, within stitch, and they're all things that I like to play around with. Metallics come heavily in what I do as well, and it also with the energy work, because I think of those metallics and silvers and golds and purples. So hence that's why made with love, and to bring that love into your home. So Meditation Monday is something that I do for free. If you're available, then please join me on a Monday at 8. So a little bit of self-care within quarantine as well as beyond, and a chance for you to see me and listen to what I do. Wellness Wednesday, I'm recording season 2 at the moment. So if you're a business out there or you just want to listen to all these inspiring ladies, that's currently in recording, but we will have some specials coming up for you that I'm currently editing of season 1 interviewees, as well as a sneak peek at season 2, and you can listen to those, and they will be coming and be in podcast soon. So there'll be video format shared. So if you'd like to register for those links, then please get in contact. Workshops, as I said, is the bulk of what I do. So I have my packs that I've created, as I mentioned, the adult packs, the children's packs. I also have packs for crafting weddings that are specific for the vision boards and goes much more in depth into that. Obviously, they're like whole day workshops as well as afternoon workshops, so there's different versions, and one's for business and one for wellness and your health, which incorporates and some collaborations with other businesses that are in the wellbeing industry, with exercise, with yoga, with health and wellbeing and diet. So some real stuff to help you on your way, as well as doing the vision work as well. So if you'd like to book retreats, they should be up in Eventbrite. But if you want to just register, you can do that by signing up for my mailing list, and I'll keep you up to date with what's happening as and when that happens. The retreats, I'm hoping to start some in the summer, where we will be able to, even if we're still within certain distance and within guidelines, separately. So again, bringing the element of like yoga and the art and how to look after your well-being, as well as my meditations and the vision boards to have a life of purpose. I wanted to stop halfway through my presentation and pause to give you an idea of what I do. So I ask you to close your eyes. Just going to take a minute to connect. People often think of meditation as having to clear your mind, and I want to, the little activist and meditation activist in me wants to say to you, no, you don't. You don't have to. You can just focus your mind, use the sounds and the noise and the chaos around you to even hone in your senses, and do that if you're in a noisy area. If not, just listening to the quiet, but directing your thoughts internally and breathing with me for a little bit of breath work. So breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. I ask you to think of something that you're really grateful for right now. It can be anything. Just to draw on that emotion whilst you're breathing and connect to that. Just being present in this moment. and then coming back. Just a little pause there. And I advise anyone to take that 2 or 3 times a day, if not more. So if you'd like to book a client session with me, I've currently have 50% off my sessions for readings, and with readings being with me as I'm into visualization and manifesting are a different light. I look at your readings of what you're currently manifesting and what you're vibrating at this time. And I've been looking at them from a different light for a while now. If you'd like to book a traditional reading, I can do them. So they're currently £18 for an hour session, as well as I have consultations to create personalized manifestations and creative visualizations that we can record for you and you can have at home to utilize and use. And we use that as a dialogue. You can listen to the recording and you can utilize that to help you with manifestations, and looking and going into limiting beliefs as well for a little bit of energy work and healing and some blocks if that's something that interests you as well. So those sessions are currently 50% off. So that's to the 7th of July. So if you'd like to book, then get in contact. I just wanted to add, as I said, nature's really important. And although this is not part of my main business, this is something that I was doing personally. It was a blog that I started called Nature Fan Love Live Lead, and more a directory and sharing of businesses and products that are ethically or have ethical product, a vegan basis, and they care about the environment. And I'd like to, or call anyone that has products like that they'd like to share, or anyone that wants to look into products of that like, to be drawn to this page as well, to create this for this in the next year is something that I want to be taking further. So it also talks about my nutrition, and I share recipes that I like that are vegan friendly, that I'm really I love. So just bits and pieces of staying healthy and in certain times. So I put this also, this is part of Love Authentic Me, the mindful walking during lockdown and not lockdown. 9 o'clock we normally meet around Maidstone to do guided mindfulness walks, and that's something that, although I'm not doing, depending on what happens over the summer with lockdown, the workshops that are run alongside with that to mindfulness and painting and watercolors and getting out in nature and that whole science behind that and how it can affect our mindset, I'm still going to be championing, and hopefully have some of those workshops up and running soon at a distance. So if that's something interesting, then let me know. So you can get hold of me on Facebook and YouTube at Love Authentic Me, and on Instagram, LinkedIn and Twitter I'm Theresa Janday, or at Theresa Janday. So there's lots of meditations that are available if you want to check out what it is I do before booking sessions and stuff, to give you a taster of the type of thing that I'm about. And the posts that I share on my pages and on IGTV, then please just go check me out. So thank you for your time. Thank you to the Wellness Fair. There's also, before I almost forgot, so if you'd like to purchase the packs, then you can register to do so. But also I'm currently have a membership site that's going up where you'll be able to see and have access to my previous workshops. There'll be other new workshops going in there and lots of other content that's not available elsewhere. That will be available to subscribe £10 a month to try it out, or £45 for the year, and you're not tied into a year contract. If you do 3 or 4 months and you decide you don't want to, then that's fine too. So that's something, if you are interested, as I said, register, sign up for the mailing list, and that's something that you can look out for and get involved with, and hopefully is another way that you can experience the things that I do. So thank you for your time. My love and blessings. I hope that you have a fabulous Saturday. I'm just gonna stop sharing this, and you've got me back. There we go, there you are. Thank you for your time. As I said, thank you for the Wellness Market for allowing me to share what it is I do. And if you're interested in booking any sessions with me or purchasing anything or any energy exchanges for any of these things, then I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.